The car was found with the engine running. The door was open, and her backpack was still on the passenger seat, but she was gone. No footprints, no signal, no one around for miles. Hey there, today's story takes place in one of the harshest places on the continent, where the sun scorches everything and the silence makes your skin crawl. You're about to hear what happened to Natalie Reese, a 42-year-old systems engineer, who vanished off a desert highway and left behind nothing but heat and questions. She was driving alone, headed to a data site near Groom Lake. Routine inspection, nothing unusual. She checked in at 11:38 a.m., said she'd be offline for about 90 minutes. That was the last anyone heard from her. At 4:00 p.m., her company pinged her device, no response. At 5:22, they called the local ranger station. By 6 hours, search crews were dispatched. They found the car just after sunset, parked near mile marker 111. No tire damage, no sign of collision, just the hum of the engine and the sound of the wind. Her phone was in the console, still charged, open to a message draft, blank. The GPS history showed no detour, no alternate route. She had driven straight for 80 miles. They began a grid search, day after day, no prints, no broken shrubs, no movement. Thermal drones picked up nothing, dogs picked up nothing. It was as if the desert swallowed her mid-step. Her family refused to give up. Her sister flew in from Oregon, put up flyers, spoke to truckers, locals, anyone who had driven that road. No one saw a thing. But a farmer came forward, said he saw a light moving across the sand one night, like a lantern, low and slow. He thought it was a hallucination, but when shown her photo, he froze. He said, "I don't know if that's who I saw, but the shape was hunched, like it was dragging something or someone." They expanded the search range, double, then triple. They found nothing. Her laptop had been left in the trunk, her calendar open, but the last note scribbled on a post-it wasn't work-related. It said, "It's watching me, but not with eyes." No one knew what that meant. People online started speculating. Paranormal sites picked it up, UFO theories, secret bases, military tests. But her sister just said Natalie was logical. She never believed in anything except math in the desert. The longer she was gone, the stranger the case felt. On the 10th day, a ranger heard breathing on the search comms, just static. Then a gasp, then a long, slow whisper. But the channel was closed. No one was transmitting. By the 14th day, they were ready to shut it down. She was presumed dead. The desert had taken her. And then on day 21, something happened. A private helicopter pilot was flying over the basin transport run, just routine. But he looked down and saw something moving. Something crawling low, barely visible. A shimmer in the heat. He circled. And what he saw was a woman wrapped in fabric, covered in dust. Eyes shut but alive. Natalie. She had walked more than 27 miles, no shoes, no water. Her legs were torn from the thorns, her lips cracked, her hands bleeding. But she was alive. They airlifted her to a field hospital. She couldn't speak at first, only whispered. It followed me at night, but only when I looked away. They asked what it was. She wouldn't say. Later in recovery, she told her sister. There was something in the silence. Something that didn't want me to leave, but when I stopped listening, I found my way out. She had survived on cactus pulp shade from dry creek beds, and something else she never described. She keeps her shoes by the door now. Never barefoot, never too far from people. She doesn't talk about the desert, but every year on the just a few blocks, then back, and says, "Now I walk where it can't reach me." Thank you for staying with us, for listening to a story not just of survival, but of silence and willpower. If this story gave you chills, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who believes in fighting through fear. We post new stories like this every day, real accounts of those who vanish and those who come back different. Take care of yourself and those you love. May your road never lead you too far, and may the silence you hear always leave room for the sound of hope.